Hey there, it's Shan. It is Wednesday morning, November. Oh, sorry, it's not November, it's December 1st, meaning it is my anniversary. My husband and I got married 9 years ago today, so happy anniversary, Kapena. So yeah, well, that snuck up on us. Anyways, yeah, so today is Wednesday, December 1st, and I am now at 190.7. So that means I lost half a pound yesterday, bringing my total weight loss down to 7.3. Yeah, 7.3. So I'm super happy about that. Moving right along, and just enjoy my day. I think the HCG and the diet are starting to finally, you know, agree with me. I don't have the headaches anymore. I don't feel so tired anymore, and I'm not sure if it's because I took the B12 yesterday. I know that with the HCG is supposed to be a good combination for energy. So I'm thinking that maybe that's enough to carry me through the week because I feel good. Um, I am a little bored with some of the foods I have. I do have another, chicken and tomatoes that I did. I'll show you in a few minutes that I sauteed up last night. But I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm bored with the food, but I just, I guess when I'm around people who are eating other things, if I go to the store, I see all these snacks. Or yesterday, my dad wanted to meet me for lunch in a restaurant, so I packed my own food. I said, hey, get there before I do. Eat as much as you can before I do, and then I'll meet you halfway by the time you're done. And that's what happened. I ate my lunch with, sitting at the table with him. But walking into the restaurant, it was kind of hard. So I've been doing, as I said before, a lot of the smelling. So, that's kind of biting me over. I'm hoping soon enough that the cravings will go away. I'm just going to keep pumping the iced tea and the water just to kind of have something to have that motion satisfied and going into my mouth. But I'm happy with my results. I'm very excited to enter into the 180s, whether that happens tomorrow or the next day. I'm excited for that, mostly because I haven't been in the 180s for a really long time. So that's going to be a good. I'm kind of taking them at 10 pound intervals. So now that I'm closing out in the 90s, my next goal is 180. So we'll just go ahead and keep working through that, see how much days that takes to achieve, and keep pounding it. So last night, yesterday I had the steak and I had some cucumbers. Didn't get to take a picture of that. That was my lunch that I had with my dad. And then for dinner last night, I sauteed some chicken and had a side of tomatoes. And so this is what it looked like. All right, so that was the food. I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite. It just wasn't. It might have looked nice, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was the tomatoes. Tomatoes are not my favorite, so I'm probably going to skip those. I really love the fullness that the cucumbers give me, so I'm going to stick with that. Asparagus has been great. The cabbage has been great. Well, vegetable onions, that's been great too. So I'm going to stick with the stuff I love. I just hope not to get too bored. I'm going to go look up some recipes in my HCG recipe book that I have and try to put some of them to use. So anyway, that's it for the day, and I will check in tomorrow, see where we start, see if we hit the 80s, or if we're still in the 90s. I have positive thinking, so I'm quite sure that I'll be in the 80s tomorrow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a little montage of photos of my husband and I in recognition of our anniversary. Love you, Penna. See you when you get home. Aloha.